So, good evening. Good evening. It's not a very good evening because Unai Emery is trying to poach our staff. He's tapping them up. He's tapping them up. We're going to come into that in a second. I am doing a members stream in about 40 minutes, half hour, 40 minutes. So this ain't going to be a massively long stream. But if you are level 3 membership, come join in. I'll put the link out as soon as I finish the stream. So make sure you check the community for that. Also, do stick a like on the video, very important. Do subscribe as well. Thank you to the 500 of you that have subscribed in the last 36 hours. Madness, the channel's going up and up and up, so thank you very much. Also, check out my Instagram, LeagueGunner82. I really want to get that moving, so thank you to over 12,000 of you that follow that already. But I was just having a little look at Emi Martinez's stats. I was actually shocked. So let's have a little look. I want to share this with you. Because Unai Emery is trying to poach the geezer. And who knew? I don't know if you can see that. I think you can. Yes, you can. Who knew? Because I genuinely didn't know that, that he went to Wolverhampton Wanderers. I never knew. I never knew he went to Sheffield Wednesday, either, if I'm honest. I did obviously know that he went to Reading. But I didn't know that he'd been on loan to Wolves or Sheffield Wednesday. But if you look at his stats overall, let me zoom right in on that. His stats overall for Clip, there's Hector, there he is, look, modelling the shirts. You'll be doing a lot of that in Paris, my friend. But let's get him off the screen. See ya. But if you actually look at his clean sheet record for Arsenal, it's pretty impressive. 16 clean sheets in 38 games. Obviously, over a long time span, he hasn't played 38 straight games, obviously. You can see with 41 goals. Again, under 23s, 11 clean sheets in 37. If you go down all of these, down to, well, Sheffield Wednesday weren't great, was it? 2 clean sheets, but you'd expect that. But if you go down to Wolves as well, 1 in 3 at Wolves, it was clean sheets. That's not bad. Did you know Emi Martinez played for Wolves? No, I didn't either. But there we go. See, wifey don't know either, and she lives in Wolves. There you go. But let's go back up. I want to show you something real quick. Let me get him off my screen. Go, move, leave, walk out the door. He has got 2 years left on his current contract, which is why I'm so baffled, shocked, and amazed that this guy is only valued at 10 million quid. I genuinely don't understand that. Where has this valuation come from? Because he's been linked to quite a lot of football clubs recently. Obviously, there's the, is he going to be first team? Isn't he going to be first team? Is he number 1 or not? There's a lot of talk about that. I'm not sure whether that's just paper talk, speculation, but he's made it quite clear that he wants to be number 1. Last summer, if you remember rightly, he was on the verge of leaving and going on loan again because he didn't want to be number 2. He then done a U-turn on that. I bet he's glad he done that. And he said that if I'm a number 2, that means I could potentially get number 1, which I like. I like that mentality. You know, if I'm going to be number 2, as soon as I get my chance, I've got to take my chance. This is a big, big issue for Arsenal right now, for Arteta, for Edu, for everybody at the club. What do we do with him? Because it's quite clear that he's good enough. For me personally, he is number 1. I think he's a little bit better than Leno. I'm not dissing Leno. I think Leno's a good goalkeeper. But for me, this guy gives me more confidence when he's in goal. You know, his passing's not great, don't get it twisted, but neither's Leno's. I like the way he commands his penalty box. I like the way he's constantly talking to the centre backs and to the right back and the left back. Excuse me. And I like the fact that when he comes for a ball, he's either taking everyone out and getting the ball, yeah, or he's just taking everyone out. Yeah, he does it a lot. He claims the ball. His shot stopping's decent. I think all in all, he's a very good goalkeeper. Yeah, transfer market, the website I'm looking on, values him at 8 million euros. Yeah, he was linked to Aston Villa last week for around 10 million. Where has that valuation come from? Why is it so cheap? Today, the reports going around at the moment suggest that Unai Emery wants him at Villarreal. Now, it wouldn't surprise me if Unai Emery wants him. It wouldn't surprise me if he went, if he's been told that he's not going to be first choice. Obviously, we've got a lot of games coming up. We're in the Europa League again. We're going to have around 55, 60 games again next season. So I don't know, man. This is a really tough one because I'd rather have him in goal than Leno. But then obviously you upset Leno. Leno's worth more money to sell, apparently, than Emi Martinez. So I think it's a bit of a tough one. It's good that we're in a position that we've got two goalkeepers that are pretty decent. The problem is they both want to be number one and ain't settling for number two. Now he's come in and he's absolutely smashed it. I genuinely think that he's not going to want to sit on the bench now and play second fiddle to Leno and play the cup games. And if he does do that, then that's a massive backward step in his career. He is 28, I think. Yes, 28. Just turned. In fact, it's his birthday today. Who knew? Happy birthday. Happy birthday, Emi Martinez. It's also this guy's birthday. I want to find him in my chat because I see him put a comment in a minute ago. I want to find you, man. Where are you? Where are you? Reveal yourself. There you are. Happy birthday. Oh, today is his birthday. I thought you said it was yours. See, that's how much attention I'm paying. Well, happy birthday whenever yours is as well, bruv. But 28 years old, so he's still got a good, 6, 7, 8 years maybe ahead of him. Yeah. Now, the fact that he is valued at around 10 million quid means that Unai Emery at Villarreal can definitely afford him. 10 million quid is not going to break the bank, is it? It'll probably be on about, 40 grand a week, 50 grand a week maybe. It's not, in footballing terms, in footballing wages, a massive amount of money. If you stuck him on a 3-year deal or even a 4-year deal, 50 grand a week, that's another 10 million over 4 years. Yeah, so all in all would cost Villarreal about 20 million quid. That's actually really cheap because we could sell Leno for more than 20 million quid. Me personally, I would get rid of Leno, make him number one, and then go and get a decent backup. Maybe put Matt Macy as backup. Although when he played against MK Dons the other day, Jesus Christ, what was he doing? He gave me panics every time the ball went back to him. So perhaps that's something we could potentially look at. And if you think about it as well, listen, there's no players here really other than maybe 5 or 6, and I would put Emi Martinez in this category. There's only about 5 or 6 players here who are in the bracket of not up for sale. Yeah, you've got Martinelli, you've got Saka, you've got Pepe, you've got Aubameyang, Emi Martinez, Tierney, and then obviously with the 2 we've just brought in, Salah. So 8 players that are not for sale. The rest of them, they could all potentially be surplus to requirements. And let's be real here, if we want to move on as a football club, we've got to disassociate ourselves to some of these players. It's Arsenal Football Club, not Player Football Club. It's not one man. It's an actual football club. So, listen, I'd be gutted if Emi Martinez left, but I want to see him be number one. And if Bernd Leno is the one that has to go, then why not? Oh, sorry, I forgot Ainsley as well. How could I forget Maitland-Niles? Well done on his call-up. I just watched a little clip where he was speaking about it, man. He looked well proud. But yeah, I just look at it and I think, we need money to go and get better midfielders, better players in that team. Awar, Thomas Partey, players like that. They're not cheap. They're cheap compared to maybe other players that have gone in them positions. I see Man United have announced Van der Beek, 40 million quid. For me, Awar is a little bit better than him. But Van der Beek still 40 million quid is not a bad deal for Man United, is it? And I think that we need to be going all out to go and get Thomas Partey, Awar, players like that, put them in midfield. And if that means that Hector Bellerin, for example, who we spoke about earlier, or Leno are part of that and part of the process, and we have to chop him out the team and get some money in to help fund that, then so be it. At the end of the day, this bloke is more than capable of going in between the sticks and putting in good performances back to back. He's not only done it for one game, he's done it for about 14, 15 games in a row. He's been absolutely class. And it'd be nice to keep them both, but I don't see a way where we can keep them both. One of them's going to have the ump at not playing every week. And yes, that's great, but I don't think Martinez will hack it if he's sitting on the bench every week, knowing that he's got about 6, 7 years left on his footballing lifespan, and that he's just come off of the back of putting in the best performances he's ever put in. So I think he'd want to be number one. Leno was obviously number one. I think he'd want to be number one. He don't want to sit and play second fiddle to Martinez. So there's going to be, in my opinion, one of them that gets sold this summer, or autumn as it nearly is. Hopefully it's not this guy, because for some reason, like I said, his valuation with all the links that are going around. There's around 10 million quid. I don't get it. I genuinely don't get it. He's got to be about 20 odd million quid, in my opinion, the same as Leno. But there we go. That's my thoughts on it. What do you guys think? Don't forget, smash the likes up, do subscribe, follow my Insta, link in the description. And I am doing a level 3 member stream in about 20 minutes. So if you are level 3, come jump on, man. That'd be really nice. Let's read some of these comments out. We have the same situation at United with the keepers. The thing is, David De Gea, as good as he was, I'd get rid. It's time to move on, man. You know, he's on 370 grand a week. And he's done an Ozil, really, isn't he? As soon as he signed that new deal, whoosh, straight into the gutter, which is kind of mad. The fall from grace for that guy is mental. But yeah, I'd have Henderson if I was Man United. Who is the older keeper? They're both 28, mate. They're both 28 years old. Leno's a few months older than Martinez. Let's continue on. People are forgetting Leno had an amazing season with Mustafi and Luiz in front of him, whilst Martinez had 3 centre-backs. Leno did a full Superman and cost us a goal against Chelsea at home. Again, we then went on to lose. He also shipped goals against Tottenham the season before. He's actually cost us quite a lot of goals, Leno. Now, I'm not saying he's a bad goalkeeper, but he does have a lot of errors in him, a lot of errors that lead to goals. I think he's given away 8 goals from his errors, which is kind of a lot. But there we go. Thoughts on Van der Beek? Van der Beek, good player, man, good player. He'd instantly walk into our midfield, that's for sure. He'd be our best midfielder as well. But if we can go and get a War and Thomas Partey, mate, all of a sudden we're looking a little bit better, aren't we? And if that means that we have to sell Leno, then so be it. I'd rather keep Martinez. Like I said, I think he's more assured in goal. Big up everyone watching on Twitch and Facebook as well. Appreciate that. Keep Emi, but Leno's still #1 for me. Listen, I get it. I'm not a Leno hater by any stretch of the imagination. I actually think he's a good goalkeeper, but I think Martinez is slightly better. And I think it's a nice headache to have that you've got 2 goalkeepers that are pretty decent. The problem is they're not going to want to sit on the bench. So you have got an issue there. And, you know, if we do manage to keep them both come January, one of them might say, well, actually, bollocks to this, I want to leave. Yeah, then you've got that headache in a January transfer window, which is harder to go and replace a player. So I don't know, man. If Arsenal sell Martinez, it could be another Szczesny. He's better than Leno. I agree. I would have kept Szczesny. Evening to you, Grant. I would have kept Szczesny. I would have had Petr Cech as #2, Szczesny as #1. But we didn't. And now Szczesny's doing all right, isn't he? Evening, Omar. Martinez is better. Budget music says the same. All right, let's do 5 more. Keep smashing the likes up. Keep subscribing. If the process is to get rid of these crap players, then I'll trust it. Well, we shall see, won't we? We shall see. Good evening, Dr. Viraj. My man's back again with his poo spam in the chat. Imagine setting up another account. These kids have got time, boy. They have got time. Don't go on names, go on form, bruv. That's exactly my philosophy to it. But unfortunately, modern football don't really work like that anymore, mate. If you play well, you don't keep the shirt. We've seen that time and time again this season with Nicola Pepe, Maitland-Niles as well. But there we go. Thought Arsenal don't have the money for Partey. Leon, don't listen to everything that's written. We've got millions. We are one of the richest clubs in world football with cash reserves, mate. So we've got a lot of money. It's a fancy thing used every year to try and keep the prices low on players we want to buy. It doesn't work, though, because we overspend on pretty much every player we buy. So I don't really get it. Salim says, I don't feel secure with Leno's handling. Same, bro. He has a mad head rush every now and again. Yeah, and his kicking's a little bit iffy, but it's still good. I still like him, but I think we've seen that he's now not the be-all and end-all because Emi Martinez has come in and been absolutely class. Evening, Chris. Martinez is more confident in playing out from the back. Agreed, 100%. 100%. Issa agrees with you. Martinez has better distribution. All right, let's do a couple more. Love from Kenya. Big up Tony from Kenya. Thank you very much, man. Appreciate that. JJ Dog says, you're all cursing Leno. He was one of our best players last season. We're not cursing. It's called constructive criticism and opinion. And if you watch the stream from the beginning, I don't know if you did, you would have heard me say that I'm not a Leno hater. I actually think he's a good goalkeeper. Maybe you missed that. I don't know. How are you feeling, Gunnar? I'm feeling good, man. Today's a good day. I'm feeling really good. I've got my tropical juice. It's very nice. It's very tropical. And yeah, man, it's all good. I won't be doing a live stream at 9 o'clock. I will be doing an uploaded video for that. So make sure you keep your eyes peeled for that. And like I said, I will be doing a members stream. See, wifey ain't having it. Sell Leno. Sell him. And we're going to end on this guy's, you're a dick. We're going to end on that. But listen, I will be doing a members stream in 15 minutes. Make sure if you are on level 3, check the community page. In about 5 minutes from now, the link will be on there. It'll be set up for about 1:45, 10:45, and we'll have a little talk through a few bits relating to Arsenal, really. So yeah, come and check that out. Make sure you follow me on Insta, LeeGunner82, link in the description. Facebook as well. Follow me on Twitter if you want. And yeah, follow me on Flick as well. Listen, we're close. We're catching Terry from the Football Terrace on Flick. So if you haven't downloaded that app, so basically it's like a chat room. You can go and post anything you want on there. So make sure you go and follow me in that. We're about 130 away from Terry, and he was about 400 ahead at one point. So come on, go and spam that app. Yeah, it's really good. You can do predictions on there. It does a weekly table, weekly updates for leaderboards, monthlies. It's got loads of stuff on there, man. Quizzes, polls. It's absolutely class. So make sure you go and check that out. All links are in the description. And we'll end on this one. Evening, Jez. Arsenal have money, lots. What we don't have is a pen to write the checks with, it would appear. So there we go. Almost 44. Come on, baby. We're moving. We're moving rapid as well, massively. So thank you very much to everyone. And the app is called Flick. It is in the description. It's basically a WhatsApp chat group, basically, without giving your phone number out. And you can do polls, predictions, general chat. You can put photos in there, news articles. Just basically keeps everyone on the channel in touch with each other and continues this on when I'm not live. So it's really good, really enjoying it. And we need to get to 1,000 on there. As soon as we get to 1,000 on there, they're doing a T-shirt giveaway to one person randomly that they're going to pick. Doesn't matter what club you support, they will send that T-shirt, football shirt out to you anywhere on the planet. And we're over 700 on it. So it's going to hopefully be done by the time the season starts. So get on it and let's overtake Terry so I can text him and rub it in his face because I am majorly competitive. So anyway, on that note, I'm out of here. Latest, people.